Alright, so today we're going to be doing another alternative history video. Except uh, this time you probably haven't seen it yet. Over here? No? 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 No. That's one big glob. So yeah, after Britain came over and the revolutionaries were all like, hey, we don't want to be a part of you guys anymore. Britain said, oh, I have an idea. And then just lifted the tax and all the revolutionaries went home happy. And France, in this timeline, does still have the revolution. Napoleon still does rise the ranks because no matter how many people say that Napoleon's rise wasn't an inevitability, it is. Because no matter what happened with the revolution, he would have still rose the ranks. It's not the last thing. Goddamn. Anyways, a small man named Franz Ferdinand is shot in Sarajevo, so that makes Austria really go grr, and then says, I'm gonna take out my anger on you two. Well, this guy first, but Montenegro joins in. Russia says, hey, that's not very cool, and joins in. They have no one to sell Alaska to, so. Then Germany says, hey, that isn't very cool, Russia. But France says, hey, you guys, that's what you just did isn't very cool. France has a pretty big empire. Being the Sixth Republic. There is a fifth in this right now. But Germany has a different idea because they don't want to do the Schlieffen Plan, because if they did do the Schlieffen, can my dogs be quiet for like 2 minutes? If they do the Schlieffen Plan, that'll cause the United Kingdom to join in, which causes them to join, and they have a large population, and it'd be much better for Germany and their German population over in the Dominion of Canada if the United Kingdom stayed out of the war, because then it'd be an ethnic thing over here. Yes, I'm going to be calling this the Dominion of Canada because I'm pretty sure it'd have the same name rather than America, because Americans, when they hear American, think of America, whereas for everyone else, when they hear America, thinks of America. So yeah, that's why I'm calling it Canada, because Canada is a better name for this region. Cry about it. So we'll start this off with not that big, like 50. That's good. So that'll go with the I think it was called the Rupert's Plan. It was a guy who said, the Schlieffen Plan is stupid. You're all stupid. Let's attack Russia first, and then we'll attack France, because then we'll have more troops for their fortifications here. And in this timeline, because of big, strong Canada, Wilhelm II says, you know what? You're absolutely right. But first, they're going to assist Austria with Serbia. They're losing right now until their amigo, Bulgaria, joins in and says, oh, hey, let's take them over. Why is Bulgaria French? I don't know. So, and during that time, Russia went, boop, just gonna be taking this, but then Germany says, oh, no, and then attacks, and then kicks them right back out of Russia. Right back into Russia. France is going to be needing assistance because both sides of this border is fortified very well. So they are going to be looking for allies. Sorry, but I have a cold right now, so I'm gonna be sniffling a lot. So they say to Italy, all your wildest dreams will come true if you join me. And they believe that. So they declare war on Albania and the rest of the Central Powers. Well, I was right. And because Togo isn't surrounded on all sides, they actually can take over parts of Benin. Nambia and Tanzania don't have to do anything. And Cameroon, German Cameroon, takes over Lake Chad, and then takes over Gambia and this little central part of uh, French French West Africa. No, French East Africa. Oops. But yeah. But because the Americans don't exist, they don't want Liberian independence, and because it was already overrun by American, they'd probably be. That's probably where the slaves, after slavery was banned in 1836, that's probably where they'd be sent, right to here. Still, there probably won't be very much. There won't be a civil war. So yeah, because there's a lot of ethnic English people here, Britain gets it at the Berlin Conference. They advance a little. They have a naval invasion in Zara, one in Albania, and they're stopped. So yeah, that's basically it for the Austro-Hungarian front. But what's that? Winter's over? And because and and because of a little bit of German assistance when Greece is arguing about who they should join for the World War II, the Entente or the Central Powers. Because of German assistance, they decide to join with the Central Powers and take back Albania. And they want assistance in the south of Russia to distract these Russian forces here. Oh, they would have already taken Moscow, bro. Napoleon reference. So the Ottomans sign on, and I'm pretty sure they puppeted that. Yes. I didn't pay anything actually. And guess how confident the Ottomans are. It would still be a very not very good thing for Russian morale. But Lenin remains in Switzerland because Germany doesn't really need assistance right now. And now they can basically send most of their forces back on over here. They beat back the Italians, and after that, Italy is free game. They take Venice. They do that, taking Genoa. And because most of their competent forces were here, they have now been pushed back to this region of Italy. Sorry, Italians. And now they're pushed back into France. After that, because all these forces down here are incompetent, they are free game for the Central Power forces, which causes Italy to surrender. The Italian peninsula and Sicily. The Zetterman telegram is a telegram in this timeline to London, just London. No stop, and then going to Mexico City without being decoded. is basically saying, hey, if we work together, you can get Laos and Eritrea, Djibouti. Here, we'll give you Tanzania. The British said, okay, why? And Germany just went, because we want your help, because, you're really close to the English Channel, or with the English Channel, and you could probably invade them or something. And then Britain said, not interested, sorry, cousin. Yes, these three monarchs were all cousins, with one related, Victoria II. Then Germany just went, fine, don't be in our conference, you won't get anything. They take Paris, and then France France says to Italy and Russia that we've all basically lost this war, which causes them all to surrender. Peace conference, my favorite. Okay, so nothing really changes in this section of Europe, the Benelux area. Austria annexes Venice, the Venice area. This is some border gore over here, but Greece gets southern Macedonia. They get Bulgaria gets the majority of the northern section and Nils. Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, Lithuania, and Estonia, and Finland are all in the German sphere of influence, whereas the Ottomans have the Armenian area, and now there's the Transcaucasian Republic. This is Germany's empire didn't really expand that much except for in East Asia. Anyways, despite all of Germany's hard effort in not having Russia explode because of Lenin, someone just got sent on over to Russia. You'll never guess who it was. That's right. It was Trotsky. He's in here now, and he's gonna screw a bunch of stuff up. Seeing the destabilization in the east, Germany sends peacekeeping forces over to around Moscow's area. Like if Moscow's about here, they're sending them here and here. They're just sending volunteers and stuff. Anyways, while Russia's exploding, France has a syndicalist revolution in the north, which causes basically all of France to fall. Now, France is just their colonial empire in Corsica, with Algiers as their capital. Oops. It didn't save, but the RSFR, Russian Soviet Federal Republic, beats up the Russian Empire, along with the Far Eastern Republic and the Third Rome. Third Rome believes that Nicholas II's son, Alexander I think is his name, if he was king, is still alive somewhere in Russia.